Hello everyone, it's Godfred here once again. In this video, I'm going to talk you through the Carnmore route part 2. The last route I did was going straight on the Maldron Hotel roundabout. In this video, I'm going to go to the first exit left. So in your driving test, you'll be given various instructions as to where you're going. If you listen to the tester very carefully, you will be able to pick up your lane in go time. So if he says left, is a left lane. If he says straight, is a left lane. If he says right, is the right lane. So don't get confused there. So here I'm taking the first exit left, check my mirror there, signal left, put my car in position and look on the roundabout for cars that are coming from my right and those that are already on the roundabout. So currently I'm creeping out, and there's a safe gap. Check my left mirror, come into the lane. Your signal is going to go off here. Bring your signal back in again and come in nicely there. At the next roundabout, I am taking the third exit right. So the earliest you take your lane, the safer you find yourself. So check my mirrors there, signal right. Don't immediately go into the lane. Check again before you come into the lane. What most people do here is signal, check mirrors, and straight away enter. Do not do that, as you might not know if the situation have changed. So what you want to do is try as much as possible to go a bit and check again before you come into the lane. Center mirror here, right mirror, signal right as I'm going to the third exit right. Check my right on approach, keep my car in position. The car is coming on, stop in there, check again, come on to roundabout. Keep a nice progressive speed at this point, nice and slow. Keep your position, look out for the circulatory lines and follow the circulatory line. At this point, I'm checking my center mirror, left mirror, the signal left, and do not go so deep. Just go in and line your position to the corner in the turn in which you are exiting. Over here, I'm going straight ahead here at this moment. I'm going to turn right to perform the turnabout. That's an area where you do your turnabout. Check your mirror, signal right, bring your car closer to the center line. Currently, no car is coming. No need to stop, because if you stop, that could become progress turning right, because there's no car coming, you should progress. 30 kilometers at this point. Keep your car as slow as possible, as it's a residential area and your maximum speed is 30 kilometers. So keep your speed at 30, nice and slow. Do not cut the bend at this point here. Most people will go in and go straight into the bend. No, go a bit straight in here and come around nicely and keep your position away from the other side of the road. When you're being asked to park anywhere on the left, do not be in a rush. Check your center mirror, check your left mirror, signal left, take your time and look out for a good position and position yourself. You have been given an instruction. You are not given an order. So an instruction means that process it in your own way, and now find if it's safe, then you can push closer to the curb to perform your turnabout from this location. So here I'm going to use my Goshor routine. So Goshor is Goshor, which is gear, observation, signal, handbrake, disengage, observe your relevant side, which is over my right shoulder. So currently I'm in gear. I'm going to look around, signal my intention. You could do a dry steering here. Dry steering is not great for the car, but in the test, you are allowed to do a dry steering. So don't be scared to steer. Lock the steering before you move off. Quickly lock it up. Look over your right shoulder. Bring the car closer. If you know your fixed point, you should be able to bring your car a bit more forward. Look around again. I'm going to see if I can do it in 3. Move around. Keep it going nice and slow. Keep looking around. I know you can't see me, but I'm going to go in, check all around again, and bring my car there as 3, and that is done. And you'll be asked to park on the left. Check your mirrors there. Don't be in a rush. Signal left. Take your time and align your car straight in and park nicely. Once you're done, you'll be asked to move off the Goshor again. Every time the tester tells you move off, go back in and reflect. You're always giving a raw information. You as the driver, you are the one to process the information. So never be in a rush to just move off. You have been given an instruction to move off. So what do I need to move off? Go short. My gear, I do my all-round observation, signal my intention, disengage my handbrake, and finally look over my right shoulder and move off nice and smooth and just move off. Come in nice and slow, avoid hitting the curb, avoid going wide at this point. So if you're driving a manual car, you'll be asked to do a hill start around here. Check your mirror there, signal, and pull your car nicely out to the left and come in and park nicely on the left. Remember to cancel your signal once you're parked. Engage your handbrake because you're asked to park, so you have to secure your car. Once that is done, the tester is going to give you an instruction to move off. So go into my gear, observation, signal right, handbrake drop, over my shoulder, move off again, and off I'm gone. Never be in a rush when you're in the test. Always ensure that you're using your time wisely. At this point, I am going to go to the left and do the third exit right, which is a common roundabout that you might do for the third exit right. Check my mirror, signal left, bring my car here to a stop. There's a solid white line here, so you have to stop. Why? Because there's a pavement that goes across the stop line. Check there, no one is there. Go in, out a bit. Do not cut the bend as you could hit the curb at that point. Come in nicely. So on this roundabout, I'm going to take the third exit right. So third exit right, I'm going to check my center mirror, my right mirror, signal right, scan in advance to look for a safe gap. So finally, I know when to come in. So I know I can go in now. Nice and slow, come on the roundabout. Keep it nice and progressive speed. Do not force the acceleration. As you pass a second, look on your left side and check your mirror there and bring your car out to the left following the circulatory line. So the circulatory line will be a black line in the middle of the roundabout. You might see it. So keep an eye on the circulatory line and follow the circulatory line, because try not to go too wide out or too back in. So currently I'm on the 100 zone. I'm picking up my speed at this point. Build up your speed and get a good progress on the straight. So I'm going to make a right turn at the next junction up ahead. The crossroad is on this point. So keep an eye every time you're passing a junction. Keep an eye on drivers that might force their way onto the junction. That could result in a red mark. So keep an eye on junctions. Keep an eye on pedestrian crossing. These are areas that you have to be really, really mindful. Check your center mirror, my right mirror, signal right. So there's a filter lane to the right. So I'm going to check my mirrors again and enter the lane to the right. Most people will pick up point here for observation changing lane. Currently, no car is coming. Slow down. Do not stop. Just swing your car in nice and smooth. Come around nice and smooth there. So at this point, I'm going to turn right into the estate where the left reverse and the turnabout could be done. So check my mirror, signal right, come closer to the center line. I'm going to turn because the other car is a bit far away. What most learners forget to do is they over-assess the oncoming vehicle. How do you assess whether to turn right or to stop and wait? Most learner drivers get confused at this point. So it's either they get marked for progress or they get a mark for yield right of way, red mark. So how do you assess that? The first question you want to ask yourself is, if I make the turn, am I going to impede the driver's progress? If you are going to impede the driver's progress, do not come on the road. If you're going to alter the driver's speed, do not come onto the road. At this point, this car is on my path. I'm going to check my center mirror, signal right. Don't go too close to the car before you pass them. Take your position in go time to avoid swinging out. When coming back, check your mirror there and come back. You do not need a signal coming back. So your left reverse could be done in any spot around here. So I'm only talking you through the roads. I'm not doing most of the left reverse. In another video, I might do most of the left reverse physically for that purpose. So For now, we're going through the route and understanding the route at this point. So at the next junction coming up ahead, I'm going to turn left at the junction. When you are making a left turn, try to position yourself about a meter away from the curb. How is that important? That is very, very important. Why? Because it gives you a distance away from the curb without having to hit the curb and without having to go wide when you're moving out. So currently, this spot is a very blind spot. So creep out once you're preparing the car to the left and creep out. Bring your body around there, check and look straight in and make your left turn, keeping to the side of the road without having to go wide or without having to hit the curb. So always leave yourself a meter away from the curb and do not steer so sharply. Just progressing nicely and avoid steering very fast. So currently I'm going to the left at this point here. I'm going to check my center mirror, my left mirror, and signal left. Do not go to the curb again because I'm leaving myself by the meter to give me enough distance away from the curb. At this point, this is a very sharp one. Go forward a bit and now bring your car to the left at this point. This will ensure that you keep more to the left on the road. This is an area where most people will pick up a lot of faults here because there's a lot of congestion around here. There's a lot of parked cars. Slow down, go down to your second gear around here before you approach. Check your center mirror, check your right, signal right, and take your position away and cancel the signal. And leave yourself enough room, one door width, because I have enough space. Now this white car is coming, so I'm going to slow down my speed and go close. So less space, less space. That's all you want to do. Keep it nice, still tight, and go through. I'm turning left at this point. Check my mirror, left, signal left, and come close to the left side of the road. Now, currently, the space is tight because this car is a bit further away. So here I'm going to go in. It's a stop line. Bring your car to complete stop. Check on both sides and ask yourself if it's safe before you make the decision. Always ensure that you have made the right decision coming up to the road. Never be in a rush in the test. So currently I'm looking at the cars coming, looking out for safe gap. I have a safe gap there. I'm going to merge in nicely there and keep looking around as this guy is going to cross the road, as you can see. So at this point, I have stopped, but I'm going to proceed because he has made a decision to go back. Do not beckon any pedestrian onto the road. Once they make the decision to step back, keep an eye and continue. If they do come again, now you're going to stop. But do not beckon on to come onto the road as you're putting them in danger. Scan ahead in good time, pick up your potential hazard that could become the actual hazards. This will help you to be able to deal with situation on the road. So your turnabout, left reverse could be done in this very left corner there as well. So currently I'm going down in here, I'm going straight. I'm going to make a right turn and come back into this position at this point here. When you check my mirror there, signal right, keep it tight to the center of the line, go a bit forward as it's more of a wide junction. So come around nicely, keep yourself nice, tidy it up, speed there, come around, cancel your signal, check my center mirror, my right mirror, and signal right. This area, it's a very tight area, so be mindful when you're around this area. Come around and stop your car at this point here. It's a stop. If you feel it's not safe, do not come onto the road, but do not be hesitant here as well. So I'm going to go onto the road now, looking at the situation. There are more cars coming. So I'm going to give it time, assess very well before I come onto the road. Do not cut the turn. Go straight, almost like 12 o'clock, and now make your right turn. So I'm going to go straight in and make my turn nicely out and come around nicely there. At this point, I'm going to turn left at this junction, check my center mirror, signal left. As you can see, it's a stop line. Bring your car to a complete stop. And once you stop, you can start to look over your right shoulder because you're not going to go, so there's no need. So over your right shoulder, creep out a bit. Check your left mirror there. No pedestrian. Come onto the road nice and smooth. As you can see, there's a pedestrian crossing around here. So I'm going to turn left just past the traffic lights. Look out for pedestrian that might be jumping onto the road. Check my center mirror, left mirror signal left, and look on the left mirror again and bring my car down into this position. Most people miss this point because they read a no entry from the opposite side. So this is where you're going to enter. So remind yourself, this is a very narrow road. So scan ahead and see which driver has committed to the turn. And now you could enter if it's safe to do so. So I'm going to turn right at the junction there to go down to Aldi. Center, right mirror, come in here, keep it tight. Avoid cutting the corner, come in nicely there, and off I go. It's 50 kilometers here, but I doubt anyone will want to do 50 around here because there's a lot of stuff going on. The ramps, the corners, and all those bits. So you don't want to be going too fast around, but not too slow there as well. Like 25, 30, 35 would be an ideal speed depending on what's going on. But you can definitely not do 50 kilometers around here in as much as your speed limit is 50. I don't think it will be safe to do your 50 kilometers around here. So currently there's a ramp here. These yellow black ramps are very, very hard on to go on. So be mindful to slow down and climb really nicely to avoid damaging your shocks because they are really, really hard. So keep your position more to the left as it's a right bend to avoid going into the line. Slow down in again and slow down and come around nicely there. So over here, I'm going to do the second exit right, which means back into the village. Center mirror, right mirror, signal right. Scan the right on approach. Currently, no car is coming there. I can proceed. Enter nicely. Keep it tight. Check a center mirror, left mirror, and signal left. Left mirror and exit the roundabout nice and smooth. As you can see, it's coming out, so I have to react. So this is all about anticipation and reaction. When you scan ahead in good time and you narrow it down, you'll be able to deal with situations as they appear and as they get closer. The earliest you look to be able to categorize your hazards, the better you're able to react. So center mirror, right signal, overtake, one door width, check my mirror, come back, and making a left turn onto the bank of Ireland side. Center mirror, left mirror, signal left. Check my mirrors again before my final turn, your MSMM, mirror signal, mirror maneuver. This is a place where you have to be extra cautious here. Yeah, take your time, never be in a rush. There's so many activities going on. People jumping onto the road, people park on the pavement. Avoid going onto the pavement. If your width is narrowed, stop. If the driver, as you can see there, those drivers have stopped to give us the right of way, so we proceed with our normal speed, keeping an eye on cars that might be popping out from the junction here. So today I'm doing random routes just for you to get all the final routes there. So here I'm turning right. It's a very narrowed right turn, so keep it nice and slow. Come around nicely there and steer in nicely out and come around. Avoid swan neck in the corner. Avoid turning too early to cut the corner, as this could result in a collision. This is a 50 zone. Most people pick up progress on this road because they feel it's a 30 kilometers because of the houses around. It's still 50. So because I'm getting down to the crossroad, keep your speed at this point. It's not a 30 kilometer zone. So I'm turning right at the crossroad here. Center mirror, right mirror, keep it tight to the right hand side and come in and stop nicely there. Once you stop, you look on the right, you look on the left, no pedestrian, no cyclist on the hard shoulder. Creep your car out to open up your vision. Don't stay behind there. Now, over here, as you can see, the crossroad is there. So I'm turning right. So I'm giving right of way to all the cars on the major road. If another car is coming, then we have to create an eye contact so that we could both turn safely. If we can do offside to offside, near side to near side, but this will not allow near side to near side. This will only allow offside to offside. So I'm going to creep out a bit as I'm looking for a safe gap. Nicely come on, nicely make a nice right turn. Do not cut the turn in here and come along. So back onto the 100 again. I'm going to make the right turn onto the side again. I'm doing this because I want to cover most of the areas that might merge into the other areas. Center mirror, right mirror, signal right, then check your left, right mirror, come into the lane, check both mirrors, make sure you're sitting fully in the lane. No car, as a car coming now, he's a bit of a distance away. I'm not going to stop, as I'm not going to impede his progress. So always remind yourself, if you're not going to impede anyone's progress, it means that it's safe to make the turn. That's all you want to do. You want to avoid impeding anyone's progress. If you impede anyone's progress, you become a hazard. And once you're a hazard, that could result in a red mark. So be mindful on decision making on junctions. Most people will get a fail on junctions because proper assessment wasn't done. Center mirror, left mirror, get into this lane again. This is a lane I always will ask my student to keep it nice and slow. Cancel your signal, come in, check your left mirror that you're not going to hit the curb, and if you have no space, stop. Center mirror, right mirror, bring my car to the closer to the line, come in and stop at this point. Over here, I'm going to go forward and make a right turn, nice and smooth out, and come straight in onto the next exit, turn left. So listen to the tester. If the tester hasn't said anything, do not signal. You don't need a signal. When a tester wants you to signal, he's going to tell you in go time, and that's all you want to do. Follow instructions, and I can promise you things will be much easier. Do not signal in your own opinion because you feel it's a bend and you feel it's a left. No, unless you're overtaking, then that's fine. But if you are turning, you think it's a junction, you will know. As you can see, this old lady is progressing. I'm not going to stop because I have gap in there and I'm going to go. Do not beckon drivers onto the road. Do not beckon pedestrians onto the road. Let them make their own decision. We all have decision to be made, and give each and every one the opportunity to make their own safe decision. Never make decisions for people on the road. And that is the reason why you are not allowed to beckon anyone onto the road. Unless you're blocking a junction or there's a slow moving traffic, and do not block the junction, just let them merge onto the junction. And that's all you want to do. So I'm going to go straight. Keep your distance away from the car in front. Your 2 seconds gap is always important because there's a lot involved when you're following other cars, because you have to leave that safe gap for your reaction time and to be able to have a good stopping distance. So check around here, scan around. I'm going to make a right turn, signal right, center mirror, signal right. This line here is faded, so keep an eye on the line and keep more to the left side of the road. So currently I'm going to match my bumper to the line, and now no car is coming. I'm going to make a right turn here again. So be mindful, as I said, this is a very busy area. It's a lot of stuff going on, cars coming from the garage, cars coming from the other side, people park on the side of the road. Be very mindful. Do make the right decision around this very areas there, okay? Now, this is 50 kilometer zone. I'm picking up my speed around here. I'm following my 2 seconds gap between myself and this car. I need it for my reaction time and good stopping distance. So coming up to a zebra crossing, I'm going to slow down. So the zigzag line you see on the road means do not stop, do not park, or do not overtake, because you do not want to block the visibility at the pedestrian crossing for pedestrians. So over here, I'm going to make a first exit left. I am not going to signal in go time because there's a left turn up into the GA club. So I'm going to leave it a bit late, and that's how sometimes you have to leave your signal late. So once I pass this point where the car is coming from, I'm going to check my center mirror and signal left and come around, keep it tight, and come in nicely there. So currently I'm looking around for a safe gap. So this car is already on the roundabout, so I'm not going to go. The white car is coming in. So at this point, I'm going to proceed because as a safe gap for myself, come in nicely. Once I enter on the road, I have to check my new mirrors, which is the 3 mirrors, to understand the traffic behind. What most people do is they want to change a lane, so they slow down. No, do not slow down. You want to pick up good speed to be able to merge safely there as well. Center mirror, right mirror, check again and come in nicely there. Do not slow the speed. If you slow the speed, other cars are going to take control. So pick up your speed. The moment the other car passes, check your center, right mirror, signal right, and merge safely before they come closer to you. If you miss your position, do not change your position in the last minute. Exit the first exit and go. Check center right, over right, no car is coming, merge nicely, come up to the roundabout, look at my circulatory line, check my mirrors that I'm in the line. This is the point where you check your center left and signal left and follow this circulatory line. So follow just the circulatory line to be able to align yourself onto the corner in which you're turning into. Don't go too deep and come out, as that will be more of a fishtailing around there. So look, we've come to the end of the test, as the last time I did that in my first video. So follow my first video on the test route and combine with this, and I feel you will be okay with your test around here in Carnmore in Galway. So I wish you all the best. If you have any questions, you have any comments, put them underneath the video. I will address them, as most of you have seen in my last video. I'll reply to every comment to help my learners to build up a good skill to make our road safe, and that's all I'm doing. As an instructor, I'm more concerned with my learners being a total driver and not getting them to pass the test easily. I will train you to be more experienced in regards to managing every situation on the road. But this is a video that is going to be helpful for individuals that have their own car. It's 100 zone, keep up your speed. So follow my page on YouTube, follow my page on Facebook, follow my page on TikTok, and we can all share ideas and learn. I'm open to learning. I love to learn. I love to listen to you, and that helps me to improve as well. So until you see me again, ciao. It's Godfred here. Drop us a follow. Have a lovely day.